Hello, welcome to my 20th video on Incredible India. Today I bring to you all the story of Khajuraho. Now, did you know after Taj Mahal, the Khajuraho is the only monument which is the most visited and it is considered one of the seven wonders of ancient India. Now, even I didn't know about Khajuraho until I got a chance to visit these beautiful monuments and temples this year. Khajuraho is also called the land of golden palms because there were many golden palm trees growing there, and it is an ancient city in Madhya Pradesh to the north region of India. Now, from the 10th to the 12th century current era, it was the capital of the Chandella kings who ruled the Bundelkhand. The presence of 35 Hindu and Jain temples in this region amongst the ruins of Khajuraho make it one of the most significant sites of India today. Now, Khajuraho is listed by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. From the light and sound show that I witnessed in one of the evenings, I learned about the legend of Khajuraho. There are some very interesting myths relating to the origin of the Chandelas, who are credited to have built these temples. According to this legend, Hemavati, the daughter of the family priest of Kashi, modern day Varanasi, was exceedingly beautiful but was cursed by Lord Indra to become a widow at the age of 16. One summer night, Hemavati went to bathe in the nearby tank when Chandrama, who was high, the moon god who was high in the sky, watched her playful swimming in the waters. He was so mesmerized by this enchanting beauty that he had to come down to earth and they had a night full of passion. It was a forbidden love, and she was then told by Moon God to proceed to Khajuraho, where she gave birth to a son whose name was Chandravarman, who became the mighty ruler of Mahoba and established the Chandela dynasty. He also built the beautiful and the famous temple of Kalinjara. Hemavati desired her son to build 85 temples and lakes at Khajuraho. Chandravarman then summoned the celestial architect called Vishwakarma to build these temples, and out of these 85 temples, only 25 are remaining in varying degrees of preservation. The group of temples at Khajuraho is a brilliant example of Indo-Aryan style of temple architecture. These temples have two distinct features, that is the ground plan and the elevation, or secondly the cruciform spread and the curvilinear spire. These temples are built of fine grained sandstone buff, pale yellow and pinkish in color, which were brought from the quarries of Panna on the east coast of the Ken River. In Khajuraho architecture, one can see that there has been greater stress on angular forms with sharp points and edges. I observed that the entrance or the gateway to the temple decorated by a stone toran, and it looked exactly like ivory carving. Some of the larger temples, namely the Lakshmana temple, the Kandariya and the Vishwanath temple, are known as Panchayatnam, or the five shrine temples. A Panchayatnam temple comprises of a large central uh, shrine, which is the principal shrine housing the deity to which the temple is dedicated, and four subsidiary shrines at the four corners, and they all together are on a raised platform which is dedicated to the other gods. The temple structure is in five parts, namely the Ardha Mandap, the entrance or the portico, Mandap, the assembly hall, Antaral the vestibule, and Garbhagriha the inner sanctum, and the Mahamandap together with the Pradakshina path, that is the circumambulatory passage. Each of these paths has their own decorated artistic roof. All of these separate structures do not appear as independent structures or buildings but are coordinated into a compact architectural synthesis. That is the beauty of Khajuraho temples. The Khajuraho sculpture is a brilliant illustration of Hindu iconography. Enormous, gracious, and fascinating images of varied categories have been lavishly chiseled both on the interior and the exterior walls of the huge mountain like temples of Khajuraho. The walls of temples are so profusely sculptured that the entire construction for a while appears to be heavily carved piece. No space on the walls of some of the temples have been left without significant sculptures. The patient hands of the craftsmen have transformed even the mundane to excellence, sometimes depicting a maiden stretching her limbs to the maximum in the morning, another wringing water out of her hair after a bath, and another maiden taking out a thorn from the sole of her feet. Such detailing and such details in the sculptures, like the depiction of strained muscles and cuts on the calf muscles or the biceps, is unparalleled anywhere else in the world. The Kaimo sandstone, which was largely used in Khajuraho temple, was most receptive to chiseling and allowed the sculptors to carve minute details like folds of garments, ornaments, drops of water, strands of hair, nails, and creases of the skin. The Khajuraho builders employed compelling projecting horizontal blocks of stone to support vertical structures which produce roofs like level dome. The sculptures are exquisite, depicting a woman in the maximum range of her form and moods. Perhaps to the Khajuraho artist, who might have been a great thinker and philosopher of his time, a woman symbolizes creative energy or the Shakti. The sculptors depicted their art in various forms such as a river, a mother, goddess Apsaras, Surya Sundaris or Naikas, that is dancers, or even as ordinary women. The foremost feature of Khajuraho sculptures are unique harmonization of architecture and sculptures. The greatest and the unique feature of Khajuraho sculpture is dynamism in static, action and movement or immovable. The Khajuraho Dance Festival is held every spring in the town of Khajuraho to celebrate the glory of the temples. It is believed that classical dance basically comes from Hindu temples and then it attained its majority. Well, this is next on my bucket list to visit. I bring out these videos on the architecture, science and culture of ancient India every Thursday on my YouTube channel. Hope you like this video. Then don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon for notification. Thank you so much.